Hello and welcome to another Sandship episode. My name is Video Edge, and today we're going to be discussing the Underwell building and the best method that we've currently found to generate in that all-important and precious everstone. If you are enjoying our videos, guys, please don't forget to turn on those notifications and check out our other Sandship episodes so far. We've covered a lot of this game so far and a lot of handy tips and tricks if you are a new player and you're looking to get the most out of the game, and that way you'll never miss an update. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Right, first of all, if you have not already unlocked the Underwell building as yet, that's probably because you've not reached level 8. So in order to start to place this building, you need to actually complete the research at level 8, and then you'll gain access to all of these unlocks: the resonator, turret, everstone and Underwell pit itself. Once you reach that level, you can start generating your own everstone. So, a couple of points to note before we get straight into our own design is the Underwell pit does not follow the same pattern as the other buildings. You can place as many or as little synthesizers as you wish to accommodate your designs, so you're not hindered by that as you are with other buildings. Currently there is also a boundary to the amount of space you can actually build on. If we take this synthesizer for example, we can see that we can build on this green area here, but if we take another one, all of a sudden it becomes red and we can't place anything down on these red tiles. So as marked out by these steel walls, this is the boundary that you can currently build within, and you can't actually go outside at the moment. So this is what we're going to be sticking to the confines of for our design. So if we start to take a look at our initial design, we are basing this all on symmetry to try and get the same level of protection as we have on all sides of the defense. So the whole concept of this building is to protect the resonators so they can generate your blue everstone from these little creatures that spawn. Now, if you don't protect it well enough, they will get destroyed and you won't be able to generate anything. So it's all about your designs, guys. Each resonator produces 0.11 blue everstone a second, so it's a very minimal amount. So what you can do to try and increase the output is place multiple resonators, and that's what our design is based on. So as features 4 resonators, like so, and this is what we're going to base our defenses around. So I'm just going to get rid of these markings for the boundaries here and start to place a couple of synthesizers on the outside. Now you'll notice that you can't use any of the importer buildings to simply place ammo into the turrets. You have to generate the ammo yourself at the moment through these mechanical assemblers and grabber buildings, and then you have to physically put in the ammunition as it's made, and they'll start to protect from those creatures. So what we're going to do is try and place as many turrets in this area as possible to provide the most defense. Now you'll notice we're using the same synthesizer to feed 2 turrets, which is perfectly possible. The grabbers can take it out, so you can utilize the same synthesizer for multiple turrets. And as we said at the start, this design is based on symmetry to try and get the same level of protection on all areas around these resonators. You can also place walls down to try and defend better, but we found that the best method so far is to try and maximize the space with turrets rather than protect with walls, because walls don't fight back. You can actually place these round corners as well, as you'll see, as we start to finalize the very external areas of the design to try and maximize that space. Again, just keeping the symmetry going. Make sure to select your recipes because they won't work without the recipes selected. Again, coming into the second row now, and again exactly the same designs here, feeding those turrets with the mechanical assemblers and grabbers, and utilizing the synthesizers for 2 turrets rather than 1, because that just saves an extra tile so you can place down more defenses. Make sure all your grabbers are looking the same way as well. Very easy to miss. So this is our initial design. You can see we've got 2 spare tiles here, so I'm just going to put some walls down just to finalize that, and then that's every tile covered. We can't build any further out. Now you have to defend for 45 seconds in order for this to work once you've completed your design, so let's switch it on and see if we're successful. So as you can see on the right hand side, we're now producing 0.44 blue everstone a second, which is a really good output for this amount of available space at the moment, unless the future updates allow for building on all of the tiles, then we can redesign our strategy to try and incorporate even more resonators and perhaps even get up to maybe 1 blue everstone a second. But for now, this is definitely the best solution that we found to really starting to produce that blue everstone. You can actually save this design as well. Ours is one of the more expensive designs really. As we can see from the blueprint here, ours is going to cost 36k to produce this strategy, which when you get to the later levels is the price of one contract, but can be quite expensive for those earlier levels. The good thing is you can just simply save this blueprint and buy a second Underwell building to place on your Sandship if you require more than that. If you have that amount of space, you can start to produce maybe even over 1 blue everstone per second, but we like just the one at the moment. So that's our strategy, guys. Please let us know if you've got any alternative designs. We'd love to see them. Please share them on the comments below. That's it for this one, guys. As always, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.